All right, hello everybody. Some people are on here today. Welcome, March 3rd meeting. I guess I will now call this meeting to order. All righty, this is our norms. Just go ahead and take a look at it for a couple of seconds. This meeting will not allow for public comment on today.
Or Miss Graham, today's the last one we will
Oh,
because
so we
of the
will.
yeah,
Okay, so we will allow for public comment.
sorry,
Oh man,
because
I'm
of the
sorry, guys.
no, you're okay because of the it's our last one for the year of it.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
And it's posted to our website of yes. So we're okay.
Okay. Okay, so we will allow public comment. Sorry, you guys. All righty, Mr. Raper.
All right. Welcome to another meeting, the first one of March. I'm gonna go down roll call. So Miss Stifler is here. Miss Crediton, I don't think she is here. Miss Cross, I think she is also. Oh, she is here. Okay.
Yes,
She
she's
just
here.
logged in.
Okay, got you. Miss Cross is here. Um, Miss Thompson, she is not here. Miss Harvey, all right, is here. Mr. Chase is here. Dr. Lyon is here. Miss Graham is here. Mr. Gooseby.
Yeah, he's here. I think I just saw him logged
Okay, yeah,
in.
he is here.
Hey, Mr. Gooseby.
All right, and I am here myself. All right, so that is our roll call for this meeting.
All right. We have enough people. All right, y'all. This is our meeting agenda. Once again, this meeting will allow for public comment. All right, just take a look at the order. Do we have a motion to approve the meeting agenda for today? All who are in favor say aye or raise your hand.
Raise your hand.
Aye.
All right, all those who do not agree say nay or raise your hand. Anybody in neutral? All right, let's go ahead and move on. All right, approval of last meeting's meeting minutes, excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and click that on, open. If you see any mistakes, just let me know. Just gonna go and slide through. We still have an open community member seat and another family member seat we have to fill. That's what we discussed in our last meeting, winter map data, attendance. I don't know why I'm clicking it like this. Any corrections, let me know. I'm moving too fast. Am I moving at all? Hold on.
Yes, you're moving.
Okay. All righty. Did that look okay to everybody? All right, let's go ahead and move on. All right, this is our time to fill
So
our
Miss
open.
Graham,
Oh, I'm
sorry.
sorry. Go ahead.
I know you don't feel good. We have to have a motion
I'm
to
sorry.
approve it and then
Oh,
someone to
sorry.
second it. You're good.
My mind is just,
I
ugh.
know, I know.
All right, guys, we have a motion to approve it. The last minutes meeting.
Um,
The
a
last meeting
motion to
minute.
approve the last minutes meetings for February
All
3rd.
right. Anybody want to second the
I second.
motion?
I second.
I second that emotion. I second that emotion. Third.
All right, thanks.
All right, thanks.
All right, let's move on. All right, so this is the time to fill our open community member seat and also the extra parent guardian seat. Does anybody have any nominees they wanted to bring about today? I actually had a community member seat, Ms. Bell. A lot of you guys may know her, but she is out with the flu today. So she said she cannot attend the meeting today. So anybody else have anyone they wanted to recommend or nominate? Nope. All right, moving along. Discussion items. So for today, we will be discussing the update on the school uniforms and also the attendance data. All righty. So the update on school uniforms, we held a vote to determine whether we wanted uniforms this year, and if so, whether any changes should be made. We did put together a committee of scholars and members of the GO team were formed to make the final decision. So we then had to give our stakeholders at least 20 days to provide feedback and input on the current uniform policy. So they also had the choice to provide feedback anonymously. I'm sorry, I can't say the word to save my life. But we actually had one person to respond. So now we're going to read, some of the responses and their feedback that they provided for us. All right, you guys ready? Can y'all see the screen? All righty, so it says here, I apologize if sending my child in an unapproved sweatshirt inconveniences you, but if the uniforms are more affordable, we'll be able to provide for our children and meet the requirements to attend this school. It's bad enough that I had to spend $94 on 3 polos this year, not even enough uniforms to get them through the week. All righty, so that was just one of the responses that we had from one of our stakeholders. Does anybody have any comments or anybody want to say any input or add anything on there before we move along? All right, so we didn't really have like many responses. I know me and Ms. Stifler was talking about if we would have known who this was, of course, we would have provided, like more uniforms for them, because we do provide them with, a sweatshirt, 2 t-shirts, 2, I think one long sleeve shirt. I think we did extra as well this year. We had another sweatshirt and we added another extra t-shirt this year.
Yeah, so in years past, they got 2 at the beginning of the year and 2 now in second semester. But now they'll get 2 at the beginning, and then we switch because of the cold and families feeling like that to 1 shirt now and 1 sweatshirt now.
So it's a total of 4 shirts. Is that correct?
Shirts.
And just for comparison, all other KIPs give 1 shirt a year. And families are required to purchase all the others.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Any other comments before we move on? All righty. So it looks like that was the only response that we had. So we can go ahead and close this out on uniforms. We did vote. I guess our final decision is to keep the current uniform that we have right now, the same colors, same polo, sweatshirt, black pants, or blue pants. All righty. So that is done. All right, this is the attendance data. I know we're talking about attendance in our last meeting. The goal is 75%. That is our goal for the school. This is our attendance rate by grade, as you can just take a look at each grade level. Once again, y'all, the goal is 75%. Do you guys want to make any comment about that or anything that we can actually change? I know right now they're doing an attendance madness competition. So we do have some things, that are out right now to encourage attendance. Let's take a look. This was our, from last month in February, we were at 61.0% as a whole, K through 8. As of today in March, we're at 61.9% in attendance. So, I mean, it did go up a little bit, but, we still have to be at 75%. So we still have some more work to do. Okay. Any thoughts, ideas, anything? You guys notice anything? Did you want to talk about anything at all? That's it. All right, let's go ahead and move along. All right, Ms. Stifler. Principal's reports.
All right, my turn. It's crazy. We met on February 3rd and here we are March 3rd. It feels, it could have flown by and also didn't fly by. Struggling with my words too, Miss Graham. But our February recap, Lots of things happening. We know we had a week off as well, but we ended with a bang. Our Black History performance last Wednesday. We had our first ever daytime performance for our scholars. It's been something we've wanted to do, but this is the first year we felt we could, and so that was super exciting. The scholars did a wonderful job. Teachers enjoyed it. Our audience was great and just truly enjoyed watching their teammates perform. And then we were able to do it again that night. So it was also a dress rehearsal for the kids before they had their final backdrop. So shout out to our enrichment team. We also ended on Friday, third grade and first grade did what they always do is the third annual third grade Black Wax Museum. Our scholars worked diligently in their writing class to research they all decide who they want to study, a famous Black person, learn about them. They have to present about them. Some of them dress like them. And they were able to share that. And so it was exciting this year to have additional grade levels watch them, families, and first grade to add their twist. We have 14 school days until the first day of MAP testing. So just like Ms. Graham shared, our goal for attendance is 75%. We know our MAP goal is 75% of scholars will hit their growth goal in all grades. And so we have MAP coming up. This is our end of year. And I say that in quotes because we know we still have 2 more months of school after we take it. But especially in third grade and higher, this predicts how they'll do on milestones. And so we use a lot of that data as we do what we call performance training leading in the last days up to milestones to ensure our scholars can get their predicted score and above. After that, just 34 school days until milestones. It is really, really crazy to think that much of our planning right now, we're already thinking of the rest of this year and next. It is flying by. And so, as you all know, students, see the community, we need people here. Just like Ms. Graham was saying, we can't hit our goals when we're not here. And then I'll transition Ms. Graham to the next slide of just some upcoming events. We have 5 weeks before spring break. Again, that's going to go fast. We have 5 weeks, a week off, and then 7 weeks of school. So leading up just through March, we have our final field trips before the end of the year, fun field trips. And so March is our final field trips for grades. We are celebrating our social worker, Mrs. Gunn, this week for Social Work Appreciation. We have another round of testing this week, our interims for math, science, and social studies, starting tomorrow for grades 3 and above. And then just like Miss Graham was sharing about attendance madness, March is also math madness. And so our scholars are doing math facts every morning, practicing, trying to win and beat other homerooms on age-appropriate math facts. So our youngest scholars are trying to be really fluent on simple addition and subtraction. And then in the middle school grades and third and above, they're working on more fluency with multiplication, division, things like that. When I was saying good morning on the 6th grade hall last week, I wasn't able to pass a teacher until I did my math facts. So lots of math happening. We have math night on March 12th. Scholars in third and above have a Pi Day celebration because we know that's coming up next week, the week after as well. And then we have a team in 5th grade and above of mathletes. So scholars who really love math, working hard with Miss Watson and Miss Rosser to compete in that. Similar to like a spelling bowl, they'll be competing in their math bowl. Quarter 3 ends next Friday the 14th, and then we're on our last lap of the school year, just like I was saying. So we have awards coming up. Our middle school do semester awards, so they won't be till the end of the year, but our primary scholars do quarter awards. So they'll have awards days for families to come on March 21st. Our youngest scholars become official warriors on March 14th in their kindergarten WOW ceremony next Friday. They're working hard to show unity and earn their warrior shields by next Friday. And then we close out the last week of March with parent conferences and all of that. If you know any families in the community that have rising kindergartners, next week is the week they have to register their scholars. So just like I was saying, we're looking to next year, and it's a very crazy thing to think of, but any scholars in the community that live in our zone have to register their kids for kindergarten next week. So please, please, please share, even if you don't have scholars that age, we need them here on the first day of school. So I'm going to pass it back to you, Ms. Graham. That's all my announcements.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Tiffler. All right, the same announcements, y'all, from last week. Do your trainings, orientations. I'll email you guys separately to let you guys know what you have left on your orientations. I'm sorry, on your trainings. On the Chat with Go Team, they have availability every Wednesday from 12 to 1. Look out for the Go Team emails with upcoming events. They have a Summer Expo virtual event on March the 6th from 10:30 to 12:30. I went to the event that they had last week, I believe, virtually, and it was pretty informative. We had Go Teams declarations. It closed on February the 28th. We did have a couple of people that did declare online. No parents though, just like instructional staff and things like that. So if you know of any parents that would like to join Go Team for next year, we are looking for at least one parent. Okay. No meetings in April. Everything will resume back on May the 5th. Okay, that's all the announcements that I had for today. Does anybody else have any announcements? Any accomplishments coming up? I know Mr. Raper, I didn't want to say anything, but he's graduating next semester for his doctoral. So that is a major accomplishment. So go, Mr. Raper. All right, is that it? Anybody else? Any announcements? All right, so that was a quick meeting for today. So I would like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting. Does anyone second that motion?
Aye.
All right, awesome. So all in favor of adjourning the meeting, please say aye. Just say aye. All righty, the meeting is now adjourned. I cannot say that word either. Adjourned. I don't know how you pronounce it, but thank you guys for coming to the meeting, and I'll see you guys next meeting on May the 5th. Y'all have a good night. Bye.